Scorpio, welcome to your monthly drag. Oh, okay, that card looks like it wanted to pop out. Well, it's not looking too good for you, Scorpio. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think anything can be worse than the last reading I just gave for us Libras. I think that's that to be fair. But I don't know. Let's see. Challenge the universe today. Let's find out. Scorpio, you live for that. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and jump into your monthly reading, Scorpio, and let's see what we can get for you. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start with your spiritual focus, which is the Chariot. Moving on. Good for you, Scorpio. You're finally deciding to move on. Anyway, so this month for you, Scorpio, is finally moving on from just, again, I always say the Chariot is major Cancer energy, so I almost feel like there is something that has been emotionally draining for you in your recent past, Scorpio. And if I recall correctly, last month you were still dealing with this. But you were dealing with it, but this month I feel like you're finally moving on from that here with the Chariot card, and you're doing with it with your eyes fully open and just with glee, with gladness. I don't really feel like there's any hesitance with you finally moving on from this situation, Scorpio, because I feel like you are you're just done with it. You've put everything aside. You're no longer going to put your own happiness in the hands of another person. And I understand that you guys are so intensely passionate and you want to share all of this passion with somebody. But you know what, Scorpio? Sometimes we invest our time into people who are just not worth our time. At the end of the day, and I feel like this is a lesson that you guys are coming to the head of learning on, and because of this, it's going to enable you guys to closure. That just popped out at me, and I just feel like you guys have really gotten the closure that I think you were really seeking and really needing in order for you to totally move on and move forward, Scorpio, which is really great. And I feel like this is really highlighting your focus for the rest of this month. Your focus is going to be on the Moon, which is interesting considering that the Moon card is about mysteries, and I mean, Scorpio, you thrive on mysteries, so I feel like it's only befitting. But what I'm really getting at is I really feel like now not only are you moving on, this is going to be a very deeply introspective time, and you're going to be just kind of in a point where you are going to be really trying to focus on everything that's kind of going on deep beneath the surface, like those residual emotions, the residual anger, that all of the aftermath that comes with moving on and moving forward. It's all of those emotions, all of those murky things that you didn't really have clarity on. I really feel like, again, that closure you seek, you guys are going to be aiming to get that. If not, you guys are going to be getting that clarity this month, which will hopefully bring you out of this Moon card here, because your focus majorly just in your tangible world is kind of like digging for lies, Scorpio. So I feel like you may be sniffing out a few liars, and you may be feeling like someone has been dishonest around you, and you're going to be trying to figure that out as well here with the Moon card. Again, the Moon card is Pisces energy, so you could even be dealing with somebody who's a little duplicitous and is almost playing the victim here, even, Scorpio. So you might be involved with somebody who you feel is victimizing themselves and really just making the situation all the more difficult for you. Almost like you're dealing with someone who refuses to fess up to their own wrongdoings or to their own actions. It's like they'd rather run away from it, and you're very confrontational when you want facts, you want the truth. And that's going to come to you, Scorpio, at some point. Your monthly lesson this month is also King of Rings. So again, I feel like telling you, like I told Libra in their last reading, stay true to your own convictions and trust your own process. I really see you learning this month as your monthly lesson to be not resourceful, Scorpio, but it's just really just rely upon yourself. And if anyone knows how to do that, it's definitely you. So I really see you becoming really self-reliant here as the month progresses and just becoming increasingly more independent. I really feel like you guys are going to be able to move past all of this emotional exhaust that you guys have been wrapping yourself up in here, which could be coming from the Moon card here as well. So it's like, you have moved past it, but there's still all of those unsettled issues that you're going to be trying to make your way with. But don't lose your footing. Don't allow yourself to succumb to emotion. And more importantly, don't allow, I feel like this is going to come back, I got to go back to this card here. More importantly, don't allow your own skepticism and cynicism of things cloud your better judgment. And that is to say, do not allow your fears to control your actions and your thoughts. So I understand that you guys kind of assume the worst of everybody, which is great. Whatever, that's for you, whichever way you butter your biscuit. But the point is that sometimes that could be a little overwhelming, and it could definitely throw you off for what's best for you, because you're too busy being suspicious of everybody, Scorpio. So just try to be mindful of that, and don't let your fears govern your actions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on in here. So Fortunately, what's helping you here is Ten of Swords. And I feel like, once again, you've come to the end of this mental anguish, this mental process. This anxiety is now starting to come off of your shoulders, I really feel like here, because you've gotten most of, if not all of the answers that you seek. And again, it is allowing you to move forward. This cycle is completed in your life. You're kind of done with this, Scorpio. And it's been something that's been going back and forth for a while. And it's been on your mind a lot. And I feel like this even has to do with the question of loyalty. Maybe you were really loyal to someone and you finally have just broken ties with them because it just no longer served you, and you're kind of in the aftermath of what that could have felt like for you. But now, negatively influencing you is the Four of Cups, and I mean, that's just really just I don't know, it makes total sense with the rest of your reading and what seems to be going on here with you this month, Scorpio. And it seems to me like you're just really caught up in all of the losses that you have experienced thus far, that it is really kind of not helping you move. It's not kind of not helping you appreciate what is here and what's in front of you right now. I know it doesn't really seem like much, and it doesn't really seem like you have anything, but really count your blessings, Scorpio, and it could have been worse. And honestly, be fortunate that you found out everything that you did sooner rather than later. So sometimes things really seem like a curse, or you know, or like it's just upsetting to us, but really it's working for our own benefit and for our own good at the end of the day. And that being said, you go ahead and take charge. I mean, a word of advice to you is you have all of the liberty to just move on with your life, move on from this finally, Scorpio. Take charge, take the reins. You know, you're no longer enshackled or enslaved to this emotional vampire that I feel like you guys have been maybe dealing with here just a little bit. They're not worth your time. They're not worth your emotions. I don't know why you're bothering to do this. I feel like you're trying to fix them, Scorpio, but that's not really your place here. Not everybody's a science experiment, and not everybody is there for you to fix. And I mean, sometimes you really have to learn to just let people walk away, and they need to be somebody else's problem, Scorpio. And I know sometimes your loyalty can get in the way of that, and you feel like it's your job, just like all water signs feel like it's their job, but it's really not. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and channel a message for you, Scorpio, and let's see what the other side has to say for you. Oh, I guess this was it. Ooh. And that's so funny that I said that you have the liberty to leave the situation that you've put yourself in, because the last message that's coming in is the Devil card. And that is literally a card all about passion and carnal desires and temptations, but it's also an enslavement. It's of a carnal desire that you yourself are shackled to. And what I mean by that is you are in a situation that you are giving your all to, and you feel stuck and enslaved to it, and addicted is a better word when the Devil card comes up, and that you're addicted to this person or to the situation. I think it's a person. I think that you're dealing with either a Pisces or maybe another water sign, but I feel like you're addicted to the situation or to this person, Scorpio, and it's really not good for you. But the reality of the situation is you have the ability to leave it, and it looks like you are. It looks like you are, and most of you guys are moving on from this situation here with the Chariot card. But be careful to not go back. Do not go back to that, Scorpio. And for those of you who have not yet moved forward, here with the Devil card is telling you it is time to break free and make that decision that is going to set you free. The Devil card mirrors the Lover's card, which is all about decisions. So I feel like you are faced with a choice right now, Scorpio. It is either going to be you can choose this pattern that is clearly destroying you, or you can choose to just scrap it and, I mean, move forward and leave this behind. It may seem like this is everything for you right now, but it's really not, Scorpio, and I would really advise you to be very careful this month with that. So I hope that helps you out this month, Scorpio. I did want to add this because I don't know why this just popped up, and I haven't done this for any of the other videos, but I do see the Judgment card here. So be weary of dirty laundry resurfacing itself and just everything just kind of coming up from the past. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the Archangel Gabriel is blowing a trumpet and the dead are raising for Judgment Day. So in this same sense, I almost feel like someone is going to be blowing a trumpet, and you're going to have that wake-up call, and all of those skeletons in the closet are going to come out, either yours or this other person's, but things are going to come to light. And whether you want to move on or not, the Chariot card that you had in the very beginning is there to force you to move on. So I do feel like telling you here with the Moon card, things are going to be coming to light along with Judgment. It's just only a matter of time. Alrighty, Scorpio, so I will see you next month, and I hope that helps you. I hope you let go of whoever this raggedy ass hoe is, and value your time. So I will see you next month, Scorpio, and thank you for watching.